Hello, good afternoon, Chris G4NAB. Quickly demonstrating how you can create a voice sample and convert it for use in SVXLink. I use this app called DSpeech, where you create a text sample in a voice sample in text. This is it as it sounds.
This is a text sample.
We can then convert that simply into an audio file by clicking on that and selecting a WAV file and saving it, and that's converted to a WAV. The next thing we do is to examine that in a Hex Editor. Why Hex Editor, you ask? Because we can examine the header. Well, it's important to notice that this is a WAV file created in this particular format. It's a 16 kilohertz 16-bit mono TTS audio output file. But look at byte 17. It's a hex 12.1.2. It's important to note because we're going to change that in a minute. I'll just close that file. We'll now open up the file in Audacity. And this is what it looks like in Audacity. And there's lots of gappage. However, we can play it in exactly the same way.
This is a text sample.
But there's an awful lot of gappage. So what we can do, we can highlight this bit here and press backspace, which deletes that bit, and we can highlight this bit here, which neither do we want that, so we delete that. Now we're going to highlight that. Now we want to export this as a different type of file, so we're going to export, and we're going to export it as a WAV, but we're going to export it as a certain type of file, which is a WAV Microsoft file. We don't want to replace it, we want to give it another name. So we're going to call that WAV file, text sample 2. So we save that and OK. Now then, we'll go back to our Hex Editor and we open this file and text sample 2, and you'll notice that the part of the header has changed, which includes the 17th byte, which is now a 10. And there's also some additional data information which has been put on the third line. That is now a file that we can use in SVXLink. That's simple, but it all depends on how it was created in the first place. I've had difficulties with other sources, and if you have that problem, then I can only show you what I've done. That's it for now.
This is a text sample.